It's me again, Manny at Manny Mod's Garage, and today we're doing a kill switch installation for this white Dodge Durango Hellcat, whatever. So yes, guys, we're gonna be doing a kill switch installation on this Durango. I'm gonna give you a somewhat tutorial on how to do it. Of course, I'm not gonna show you exactly the location of where I put the kill switch, but I'm gonna give you guys a good idea of the rundown. You know, what it's gonna take, how it's gonna be wired up, and the process. So let's stay tuned, and I'll show you guys soon how it's gonna work. All right, y'all, so first things first, roll down the windows, move your steering wheel column all the way front and down so that you have access to all this stuff, because you will be tearing apart all these little plastics and so on and so forth. What I wanted to talk about was these kill switches. These I get from AutoZone. These are the kill switches that I'm talking about. You want to get this kill switch. I recommend this. I've met some friends before who get the other type of kill switches. They have the little lights and every little other little tongles or whatever, other extra little plugs. But no, I get the cheapo. I think it was like what, $8? I think, Cal. Yeah. So yeah, this is what you want to get. AutoZone has it. Part number is 85924. The best one I've had. It's very stealthy and it's blocky, because when you start touching around or you're trying to feel for this kill switch, you're gonna know. Regular kill switch, on and off. That's it. Power and ground, or just basically a loop. That's all it is. All you're gonna do is basically take one wire and turn it off, disconnect it, connect it, disconnect it, connect it. That's all you're gonna do. So there goes that. Another thing that's very important: if you're gonna be working and you're gonna try to do this thing on your own, the tool you're gonna want that's most important is a beer. You're gonna want to drink a beer. You're not cop, you know, I don't want you to show you what I'm drinking, but you want a beer. So just drink yourself a beer, sit back, relax.
So you're gonna work on my truck while you're drunk?
It's gonna be fine. Bring a fire extinguisher.
The fire extinguisher.
All right, y'all. Very easy. What we're gonna do is, what we're gonna do is we gotta get to the back of this engine stop button or whatever, the red button. We want to deactivate this button. So what we're gonna do is we have to pry out this. We have to take this clip out, this panel down here. Just a bunch of little pop clips or whatever. All right, once you get this out of the way, it's this easy. You literally just try to get some leverage. And you pop it out the way. And then all you're gonna do is disconnect this little clip down here. And that's it. See? That's all you gotta do. The purpose here is so that we can get access to this red power wire. Here's our switch. We need two red connectors like this. Some regular 12 gauge wire. Basic tools you're gonna need are this actual little wire stripper toolkit, just so that you can strip the wires. This is gonna be an example, guys. This is not exactly how long the wire is gonna be. I'm just showing you guys how it's done, so you guys get a good understanding of how it works. To do it on a Dodge Durango 2021 and up. All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna grab any set amount of wire. I don't know. I guess this much is good. This is just for example, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna take this wire. Let's say you want 30 feet of it. Make sure you get 30 feet of it, because a lot of people I've done kill switches for, they want in really crazy places, wheel wells and shit like that. I don't know why, but for this reason, I'm just gonna give you an example of how it's wired up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna strip this wire, two separate wires, right here. I'm gonna strip it. And we got this metal showing. We're gonna put these butt connectors on it. And this is all you wanna do. You just wanna put the butt connector back on it, crimp it, so it's on there nice and tight. This whole thing is just so that you can slide this on there. Okay? That's it. That's all you gotta do. And you're gonna repeat the step for the next one too. So you take the metal wire, twist it, take the little butt connector. There you go. Get your crimper tool. crush it. Good to go. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. For the other side, all we're gonna do is the same setup. You're just gonna put these butt connectors. Good. There you go. So here you go, guys. Got your switch, 2 wires connected to it, and on the other side, the 2 butt connectors. We're gonna go show you the next step in the truck. All right, y'all, so again, you disconnect it from the on start button red thing. What you do is you're gonna get this and you're gonna expose these wires. We wanna get to the red wire. That's the power wire. Watch what I'm gonna do, guys.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna do this. Detonate the bomb. The idea is to have 1 wire on this side, 1 wire on that side. Okay? Simple stuff. Go like that. Tug it, just a little tug to make sure. And I like to do these one at a time, guys. You don't want these 2 wires touching around. You want them to be separated at all times. So, okay. Same idea. The other side. If you don't know what you're doing, please don't attempt to do this. Just call me. So you can see here, I got the switch off. It's not doing shit. I pushed the foot brake, nothing. I flip the switch. We're good to go. It does everything. Starts up like nothing. Turn it off. Flip the switch because I'm about to go to the movies and hang out with my wife and not worry about my Hellcat being stolen. Thief comes in trying to rob it, it doesn't do shit. They're just tampering with it, and then by the time that you figure out where this Killswitch is at, he's already outside calling the cops with his weapon pointed at this person's forehead. So that's basically how it's done. But in this video, of course, I'm not going to show you where the switch is going to go. This is just a small one. I'm about to actually cut 2 longer wires and hide this shit a lot farther than you think. So good luck, guys. And just like that, guys, right now we got Kelt putting his car lock app. He's connecting it to his Durango Hellcat so that he can get that 4G, 5G alert right off the rip. He's not gonna have any problems trying to get a notification if this car's been tampered with, hit, dented up, whatever the case is. He'll get it right away. So once that person breaks into that car and opens it up, he's gonna get an email. It's gonna tell, or a text message, or an alert. It's gonna start screaming at him, hey, somebody's breaking into your car, somebody's messing with it. And we're just trying to make sure that these vehicles are tamper-proof and we don't have any issues. So please do me a favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Send me a comment if you guys have any questions. Or just get me on Instagram at manny.mopar. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. So what's your phone doing?
Learning mode. So hopefully this one should be done like next probably 5 to 10 minutes. Then click right here. You click on profile. It's gonna go to the charger. Yeah, log, no map right here. Then it'll show the other ones at.
That's crazy. You know you can change the terrain, right? You can make it look live.
Satellite hybrid.
Look at that. That's wild. Well, guys, catch up with you guys next time. Peace.